So this is in Malay. So let me actually just do a quick translate. She says, or he says, it's a waste of time running ads on Facebook because it just eats your money, keep taking your money. And there is always learning and learning and learning, endless learning. I believe you're referring to the Meta Ads Manager, where a lot of the campaigns are constantly in learning. Now, first thing first, let me actually share with you why is there a learning and what can you do about it. First thing first, learning is actually a phase where Meta would actually constantly help you reach different audiences to help you find the best audience that might actually convert. So the learning phase takes 50 conversion to complete. So first thing first, what I want to say here is learning doesn't kill your campaign. It is just a stage where Meta is trying different strategy, reaching different audiences to help you optimize your campaign. So put it this way, if your campaign is doing fine, I mean, learning is actually not something that you should worry about. I have a lot of clients that is running some ads for something that is not that easy to sell. So because the learning takes, you have to complete 50 conversion within 7 days. So a lot of their campaign can never exit learning because they can never reach 50 conversion in 7 days. But nonetheless, as long as the campaign is getting you the result that you want, because you run ads, you know that there are traffic coming in, there are people inquiring, and there are probably sales happening. It's just that not to the quantum that Meta needs to exit learning. As long as that is going well for you, you don't really need to worry about learning. That's why I say learning doesn't kill your campaign. Mark my word. I've seen so many campaigns running for weeks or months and it's still in learning stage. Well, as long as it gets result, why are you so agitated by the word learning, to be frank? A lot of people are actually kind of like agitated by the word learning, but to be frank, it's nothing for you to worry about. And second is, learning can also be tweaked by optimizing for different so-called optimization. So if your website has got very little purchase and maybe your campaign, you should actually consider switching your campaign optimization to maybe add to cart or even landing page view. So that would actually allow Meta to reach different people and optimize for different objectives. Like for example, it's definitely a lot easier to get people to add to cart as compared to get people to purchase. So switching to add to cart may help you exit learning faster. But having said that, you still need to monitor because ultimately we don't want to just get people to add to cart. We want people to purchase. That's the bottom line. Remember that. Okay. So yeah, I mean, that's what I say. When it comes to running Meta ads, a lot of people actually get confused and get misled or whatever by Meta jargons and features and all that. That's why I said learning how to interpret the messages and knowing what to do, what needs to be done is actually very important. That's why if you're running ads and you're kind of like not sure whether you're doing the right thing or not, right, I would say Meta Ads Blueprint is definitely the right one for you, because that would actually allow you to learn about the latest tools and features that you have to understand and know and leverage on to actually help you get the better audience, better campaign, better objective, a better outcome. So yeah, so that's something that you really need to learn. Second thing is I also shared how I design Meta Ads strategy for e-commerce and lead gen, and together with step-by-step walkthrough where I actually set it up in front of you, show you how to do it step by step, so you can actually immediately learn and apply to your campaign right away. And then of course, I also talk about how do we analyze the data, because that's actually one of the most confusing part. A lot of advertisers, kind of find it very confusing because you do not know whether your campaign is doing well or not, and how can you make the judgment call on when should I change creative, when should I stop and restart and stuff like that. So the data would help you make the right decision. So I actually go through in great detail to help you understand the data and to help you make decision. And also I talk about the latest optimization and scaling do's and don'ts to help you make decision, whether you should actually optimize or you should scale and how to scale correctly. All these are actually I actually give, I try to explain everything I know in great detail in Meta Ads Blueprint 2025. And I truly believe every Meta advertiser should actually go through this. So yeah, go through that. Otherwise, you say that, Jason, I've done enough learning. Can you just help me set up the campaign instead? Yes, I can. Every month I take a handful of clients where I would design a strategy, including your budget strategy, your audience targeting, your creative direction and everything. And that's for the first call where I design the strategy, understanding your objective and everything. And the second call is I would set up the campaign in front of you together with you and your team if you want to, and everything will be recorded so you can actually use that for learning material for your team member in the future. So there you would actually have a campaign designed and set up according to the latest best practices. So if that's what you want, scan this QR code and let's have a quick discussion to see if you're a good fit to work together. Otherwise, I'll point you to the right direction to get started. All right.